Hello and welcome to today's video. Today we are looking at Lumen Nails Never Trust the Living. This polish is a good example of my deep love of jellies. I do feel like this one might be divisive because of the translucency of this polish. I'm starting with my base coat already on, and you'll watch me struggle a little bit because I wiped a little bit too much of my polish off the brush before I began. So I'm struggling to get it in too close to my cuticles. And when I go over the edge of my nail, I'm going to try to clean up a little bump I saw and then swipe too much off. Oops. But I'm just going to re-dip my brush, get a little bit more polish, and clean up that spot that I made bald. The base here is a seafoam green. It's, as you can see, extremely sheer, and it comes with a mostly blue shimmer, though at certain angles you can occasionally see like purpley pink, but you're going to see that blue 98% of the time. Overall, I feel this polish has kind of a grungy look to it, even though it's quite a light color. This type of polish is just so hopelessly appealing to me. And as we move into the second coat, you'll see I actually got an appropriate amount of polish on the brush, so it goes on a lot smoother. But because it has a bit of a thicker, more gel-like consistency, I do still take a little time to get in close to my cuticle. The second coat deepens the base color just a little bit, and you get a lot more shimmer onto the nail. But as you might guess, you are never getting this polish opaque. The shimmer is strong, but it will not even create the illusion of full coverage. At the end, you will see that there's a little orange pigment spot on my thumbnail, and it is still visible. That is just a stain left by another polish I wore earlier in the year. I'm not even sure which polish I wore that did it because I only noticed it after the fact. As a person who loves the slightly creepy and uncanny, I love how this polish looks. I can already tell I'm going to struggle to preserve this bottle because I'm going to want to wear it a lot. The name of the polish is a reference to the movie Beetlejuice, which came out in 1988. I was a kid when I saw it the first time, and I actually just happened to rewatch it last year, and it still made me laugh. Beetlejuice is a creep. But Catherine O'Hara is in it, and she is a comedy god, and she is so funny in this movie. This polish reminds me so much of the receptionist in the underworld. And here we're putting on the third coat. I like this polish on 3 coats for all my nails. Occasionally a polish will look good on everything but my thumb, so the thumb will get an extra coat. But this is not one of those polishes. I did 3 coats for every nail. Here the base looks level to me. I had a lot of the blue shimmer present, and now it looks cohesive. I can see this color combination and the sea glass-like appearance not being for everyone, but I do love it. In fairness, I would never go to 4 coats for any polish if it's not done in 3. It's not meant to be opaque. I feel like at 3 coats you just sort of have to decide, do I like this polish or not right now, because a 4th coat just isn't an option. I threw in a little bit of footage of my other fingers as well because I wanted to show it with the ridges, and you can see how my ridges affect the base coat and sort of disrupt the shimmer a little bit. But overall, I would never stop wearing a polish just because my ridges made it look different. And I feel like here you can just see that purpley pink peeking out once in a while about in the middle of my nail. It is subtle, so if you don't see it, I'm not surprised. And I threw in here a couple of stills just in indirect light so you can get a better feel for how the shimmer takes over. The shimmer does look more like a medium, true medium blue out of sunlight like this, but as you can tell, still very sheer. And out of direct sunlight, the base almost looks like an olive color, but it is really just being affected by that blue shimmer because it is quite a light pale green color in the bottle, and you can see it very clearly when in the bottle. But here in indirect sunlight, it does look more just slightly olivey. And that's all for today. I hope you like looking at this nail polish with me, and I will see you in the next video. Here is a clip of my disgustingly cute chipmunk. I felt the need to share him.